And welcome back. We're talking with Godfrey Simmons Jr., the new artistic director of Hartbeat Ensemble, the Hartford Regional Theater Group known for its provocative and thought-provoking performances. And also we're talking about the need to have diverse ethnic voices in the telling of authentic stories. You were talking about your days back in Ithaca where you had a group there and you were doing some things before Obama got inaugurated, talking to a variety of people about what that would mean.
Right.
This whole, and we were saying that I guess there was two schools of thought. Those who thought that racism was over, you had a black president, and those who feared, okay, he's going to hire everyone black with favor a black planet. You had those two dichotomies that were working. What did you hear from your interviews?
So in the interviews that myself and my partner on the piece, Brant Adams, who co-wrote the play with me, it was interesting because we interviewed different people, and at the time I was, a 42-year-old black man, and he was a 25-year-old white man, and so, you know...
He being who this guy? Who
Brant Adams, the guy who did these interviews with me.
Okay.
And so we were going down south, and we were both from the South, and so we went down and interviewed these people, and it was interesting. I mean, there was so many, a wide variety of things. No one thought it was fixed. There was no one in the South that was just like, oh, wow, we're good to go now.
Right.
And I think that was the big, it didn't matter it didn't matter if they were black, brown, white, whatever.
Right.
No one was under the illusion that anything really had changed about the country. Most people were hopeful. What was interesting was that there were a lot of people who we interviewed who were conservative, who were not upset that he won, right? Which was interesting.
How authentic, how much do you think they're telling you the truth? You yourself and a 25-year-old white guy, to what degree were you getting the straight shot from the people you were interviewing, and what was he getting the straight shot from the folks he's interviewing?
I think we were strategic about it. Now, it wasn't always that we would often do some interviews together.
Right.
And we did them together with some white people, and we did them together with some black folks and everything in between. But like, there were some, I think, where, here's what I'll say, there were some that I think were much more honest with Brant than they ever would have been with me.
Yeah, right.
And there were a good
sense.
5 or 6 where I really kind of felt like that was definitely true. And then same for me, right? There were like 5 or 6.
Pulling their punches on you, right?
Oh yeah. And, you know, and of course those became some of the most profound, parts of the script, because
authenticity, right?
It was really authentic, and this is what I was saying in terms of deciding to do that piece, making the decision to work on that was just really important in terms of my development as an artist and kind of owning just my agency as a storyteller in terms of using theater.
That platform.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Hartbeat, your new platform. Some really talented artists there. Tell folks, for folks who don't realize that, what exactly is it? It's a community-based regional theater. So what does that mean? Because you have some terrific artists from very talented people. Right? Sid Martinez, who was on here a while back, and you got some tremendous people. I should never name names.
That's okay. That's all right.
But what do you all do? What's the purpose of Hartbeat?
So the mission of Hartbeat is to make provocative and provocative theater that is really kind of destroying the barriers of the boundaries of race, gender, class, and geography, right? I think of it as akin...
And local artists for the most part, right? Regional artists.
Local artists, regional artists. I think we're in a mode of wanting to think about expanding the ensemble.
Expanding it how?
Well, in terms of kind of like, even some more diversity, and then expanding in terms of connecting with a few national artists, and really trying to kind of develop, because my charge is to kind of deepen locally and expand nationally. And by expand nationally, I only mean in terms of like the profile, in terms of kind of what we're doing. Because Hartbeat does some amazing things, and Hartford is amazing. Yeah. And I think a lot of people
and real life issues in Hartford, right? Some real live issues in Hartford.
Yeah,
right?
There are real live issues in Hartford, and I think. What can happen is that it can become an echo chamber if it's just kind of like everybody who's like in the cauldron, right? And sometimes getting some of that outside energy can help illuminate some of the issues a little bit.
So how do you get people comfortable in engaging the arts? You know, it's been predominantly a homogeneous sort of industry, but now it's changing. How do you get young people who have an interest in the arts to look at that as a career? Because sometimes they get dissuaded from that, saying, well, you don't want to go in the arts, you can't make any money, you're a starving artist. But a lot of folks like yourself have that passion and they turn it into a career. For that person out there looking, saying, how do I turn that passion I have for the arts into a career? What would you tell them?
Well, I've been really fortunate because it seems like almost every theater company that I've had a deep relationship with in probably the last 20 years has programming that deals with young people and theater. So Hartbeat Ensemble has our signature program, one of our signature programs, the Youth Play Institute, right?
Okay.
YPI. And it's a
YPI?
YPI, yeah.
Okay.
It's a
YPI.
Yeah.
The colloquial phrase.
Right. But it's amazing because it's a workforce like program. It's
for teens.
Students, teens between the age of 16 and 21 are making political theater, and they are learning acting, directing, playwriting. Some stage manager.
The way to express their...
And they're learning how to make the thing, but they're also learning how to look at critical issues that are affecting them and affecting their communities. And how do you use theater as a mode of expressing that, as a mode of interrogating those issues, and as a mode of engaging your community in those issues, right? And these are students from Hartford and from communities around Hartford.
Regional,
and
right.
so that kind of goes to this idea of really trying to kind of move past racial isolation, right? Try to kind of really involve people from different geographical points around Hartford, right? Because things can kind of be a little, really kind of siloed. And it's an amazing program, right?
I want you to hang on to that because we've gone through two segments that we're probably going to have like maybe 2 minutes left in the third.
I know, right?
It's a good sign of a good show, though. The show is going to show the rapping is hard, so it's a sign of a good show. It's going by quick. So I'm enjoying the conversation. So we're going to talk next about what's next. For the 220, what's 2020, what the vision is and what's going to happen. But enjoying the conversation. Folks, we're going to come back, stick around. We'll continue things with Godfrey Simmons Jr., the new artistic director of Hartbeat Ensemble. The Hartford Regional Theater Group is known for its provocative and thought-provoking performances. We'll talk next about the 2020 vision for the ensemble. Stick around. You're watching Real People with Stan Simpson.